Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and today we are talking lip liners. Yes, that's right. I've done videos, I will leave link throughout the video, on lipsticks that are bullet lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, and lip glosses, like what are my favorite brands, formulas. It's got some different shade information, and I realized I have not talked about lip liners yet. So today I'm going to share with you 5 of my top favorite go-to things I've been loving the most lip liners. So if that sounds good to you, keep on watching. Before we get too far into the video, if you have not already, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. I upload videos twice a week. It is totally free to subscribe, and I would love to have you back on the channel to talk all things makeup. Now, these options, they're mostly indie brands. If you are not new to my channel, that probably doesn't surprise you. But I'm telling you guys, if you haven't tried these indie brand lip liners, they perform so well. They are not dry and tuggy the way I find a lot of the drugstore ones are, almost like chalky pulley. But I do have a drugstore option in here for you as well that I do really like. I have a mixture of sharpenable and retractable options, so hopefully have you covered no matter what your preference is, and a ton of shades. So let's get into it. We're gonna start, I think, with the most expensive option, because while it's good, she expensive, and we'll get cheaper from there. Not cheaper in quality, just cheaper in your wallet. So the first lip liners I want to talk about are from Melt Cosmetics. Melt is an indie brand. They are really great, but I find their lip liners, well, they perform really well. They're creamy. They have unique undertones. They're expensive. They're expensive. I don't remember what they're charging now, but it's over $10, and nothing else in here costs that much. Everything else is under 10 per lip liner. So when they want, I don't remember if it's 12, 15, what it is, but in comparison price-wise, it just costs more. So I have shade Foxy and Headbang that I have been working on. They are both different warm versus cool. One's warmer, one's cooler here. I'm just gonna swatch on my hand. This one is shade Headbang right here, and then I'm gonna put next to it Foxy. They are similar. I mean, like, I don't even know if you would see the difference from far away, but I got both of these at the same time in a mystery box. So this is what I would say about Melt. When they do their 40 or 50% off their site, that's when I would say if you're going to pick up a lip liner, you should do it. And that's why I'm still including it, because they do have site-wide sales fairly frequently, I feel like. So that would be a great time to pick up their lip liners. They just dropped a whole new line of more like rosy pinky colors that I'm really interested in whenever they're on sale, or when they have a mystery box, because I got those. I'll leave linked in a mystery box. So to get a whole mystery box for $25, when you get an eyeshadow palette, multiple lip liners, like all this stuff, it makes the value worth it. They also sometimes have more colorful ones. I have here in the box the Familia shade from their Perfectionist Lip Ultra Precision pencil line. This is one when they had the Mariposas collection, and this one is more of a brighter kind of, I don't know, I say bright, I guess it's more maybe plum right there. So those 3 are the Melt Cosmetics ones. They're sharpenable, very creamy, not tuggy, easy to use, but the most expensive in this video. Okay, so next up, I'm going to go with a brand that I feel like maybe a lot of you haven't heard of. So I'm putting it towards the beginning because I know people click off towards the end. It is what it is. And I want to give this brand a little bit of a spotlight, a shout out here towards the beginning. So this indie brand is called Glam Goth Beauty. This is their Lethal Lip Liner. And I want to point this out not only because it's a matte lip pencil, but it is eye safe as well. So you could use this as an eyeliner too. So if you're somebody that you're like looking for unique eye colors, or like eyeliner colors, or things in the waterline that you can't find a lot, or you don't want to buy a separate product just for that, these can be a 2-in-1 product for you. And I purchased this specifically because it's in the shade Oblivion, and I don't feel like there are enough, just like, I don't know, there's not enough cool undertones of different shades, so I made it a little thicker so you could differentiate it from the Melt there. But this one is a little more cool tone, a little bit darker, perfect for, I love that kind of like thick brown, like 90s kind of a lip, and I really like this one for that. But again, definitely more affordable than the Melt. All the rest of these are sharpenable. Just trying to support indie brands in these times, and Glam Goth Beauty has cool ones. I think they also have, if I'm remembering right, a black lip liner, which I feel like is kind of hard to find. So if you want to do a black lip, or what I am really looking into for fall, I'm even considering coloring my hair again, is that like cherry cola vibe where you do a black lip liner and then like a dark red in the middle and make it kind of this ombre cool look. I feel like Glam Goth Beauty is the go-to for that lip liner if you're looking for a black. Okay, next up, we're gonna talk about our one drugstore option. Take a pause from the indie brands here. The one drugstore brand that I have found that I really actually like their lip liners a lot is Milani. This one came in a Shoop collab collection, salt and pepper collection, and it's in shade Shoop. But this is their understatement lip liner. So I don't know that they have this shade, but you could find that understatement lip liner formula. And this one is a retractable, so you can't sharpen it, but I know some people like retractables more. I don't mind it. And this one is a little bit similar, I think, to the Melt in how it looks shade-wise, but it is not as matte. So here is the Milani one, but maybe you can see when I twist my hand here, there's a little bit more of a sheen to it. It's not as flat and matte as all the other lip liners I have swatched so far, but it's still a beautiful brown shade. I would say brown is probably my #1 lip liner shade. I don't really go for a lot of reds and pinks or things, but they exist. They exist if you want them, but Milani is just, she's that girl. I love a lot of Milani products when it comes to the drugstore category, so don't sleep on that one. She is a great formula. She might not be as budge proof, like here, let me rub my finger back and forth over these just to show you. So when I smudge them, you can see these kind of don't budge. When we get closer to the Milani here, that one definitely runs and budges, so she's not as long lasting. It just depends if you care about that. Like if you're wanting it to last all day and not budge, then you might want some of the more matte formulas. Third off, we're going to talk about Give Me Glow next. I have so many Give Me Glow pencils because check their website, they might still be, but at the time I bought these, they were $1 each. Yes, one singular dollar each for an incredible lip liner. Now, I think that maybe because they were like in the middle of rebranding, so I'm not sure if they're that price now, but still more affordable than the Melt. I have so many shades. I have so many shades. They're great. This first one is Dirty Pumpkin, and by the way, these are also retractable, so you just twist them. You don't sharpen these. But here is Dirty Pumpkin. That's going to be a great fall shade. It's a brown, but it's got like that little bit of like rusted kind of orangey shade in there. Next up, another fall one, Pumpkin and Spice. This one is definitely even more orangey, but again, perfect for fall. I cannot wait to bring out my Black Moon Cosmetics like cider and like the fall trio that they have of liquid lipsticks, and pair it with that one. This one, I really love the shade. It's called She Wolf. A little bit more of a cooler brown on that one. Let's see, what else do I have? Deja Vu. This is probably the most, I know I said I don't do like a lot of pinky. This is probably the most pink or light I've got in my collection right now is Deja Vu, that top one there. But I use that one more rarely, but I wanted it because it was $1 to have options. Cinnamon Bun is up next, another brown, but this one's probably more of a neutral, not as cool toned or as deep as like She Wolf was down there. And the last one I have from that brand, I think I say my favorite for last. This is called Whiskey and Honey. Oh, it's so good. I bought the matching blush in the shade too. Whiskey and Honey is this one. There's just something like slightly grungy and like, do you see the vibes? Do you see the vibes of what we're working with? Like the grungy, fall, murky. Oh, it's my favorite in all lips, but the liners, yeah, they're great. The last brand I want to highlight in today's video is Unearthly Cosmetics. They just expanded pretty recently their lip liner shades too, so there are even more than this that I would like to get my hands on, but they're only like, I think $8 normally, and Unearthly sometimes will do 30 to 50% off sales site-wide too, and so when I bought these, I'm pretty sure I paid $4 for a lip liner. That's like, it's hard to beat, right? That's not like Give Me Glow where it's like a rebranding sale. That's legit their normal price. These are sharpenable. I'm going to start with Curst. That is the one that I am wearing today on my lips. I've got it paired with a Colourpop Lippie Stix in shade Sassy, if you're wondering. But there is the first Unearthly one on my hand in Curst. I've also got Khaki, which I feel like is pretty unique. Like I don't have a lot of other brands I could recommend to you that would have an undertone like that. Really cool. That's Khaki. And then the third one I have from them is in shade Char. And again, I don't know if I said or not, these are sharpenable, the Unearthly ones. That one is Char. These are also more, let me show you, kind of rub on these. So I smeared the Give Me Glow. They are a little more smeary and the Unearthly are a little more smeary, right? Just to show you like what's budge proof and will not move. If you need something like totally matte budge proof, Melt or the Glam Goth Beauty. But I can still wear the Give Me Glow and the Unearthly, and there'll still be, like if I eat or drink, it's still gonna be there. It just will start to wear naturally throughout the day. The Milani's the one that probably goes the fastest. But again, if I'm like going to work or in a meeting or something where I'm not eating or drinking, I don't really have problems with it. Like none of these bleed or anything like that or budge. But again, it's mostly just the eating and drinking. Normal talking is, you're going to be fine, I think, with all of these. Let me know in the comments down below, what is your favorite, more affordable lip liner? I've got my eye on, I would really like to try the Mob Beauty liners, but those are a little pricier compared to some of these. I also am surprisingly like intrigued by the Morphe pencils. I feel like they just like came out with some of their iconic shades, and I'm like, okay, is it time for me to finally try the iconic Sweet Tea lip pencil? They're only $7 for, I believe, a sharpenable pencil from Morphe. So any other brands you have that are affordable lip liners that you love, if you're making a recommendation to me, again, I love browns, berries, rust colors. Not a lot of the like nudie pinky shades. Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you. Thanks so much if you made it all the way to the end of this video, and I hope to see you again on the next one. Bye!